I said Charlie Kirk's assassination was the most political and disgusting violence that we've had in this country in the last couple of weeks, and that was true maybe until this morning.
Alright, and just like that, here we are, again. Another mass shooting on American soil, another attack fueled by the politically divisive rhetoric being spewed from both sides of the aisle.
Breaking news this morning, we're hearing reports of a shooting at an ICE facility in Dallas.
Wednesday morning, a gunman opened fire from a rooftop on an ICE building in Dallas. He killed 2 detainees, wounded 1 other, and then took his own life. Officials say the shooter had written anti-ICE on an unused bullet. But here's the thing. No ICE officers were harmed. Not one. Only detainees. And yet somehow, officials are spinning this as an attack on the right.
An ICE facility, an Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility, was opened fire upon by a violent left-wing extremist, a person who wrote anti-ICE messaging on their bullets, and there's some evidence that we have that's not yet public, but we know this person was politically motivated. They were politically motivated to go after law enforcement. They were politically motivated to go after people who are enforcing our border.
Now let's be clear, violence is never the answer. But here's what is disgusting. Politicians using tragedy as a megaphone for their talking points. Kristi Noem wasted no time, firing off a tweet within minutes warning of a so-called threat against ICE officers. But if the shooter was really targeting ICE officers, why did only detainees end up shot in a facility designed to be secure? These detainees, human beings, were under federal custody, under government care. And when the public deserves clarity about what happened, who's hit, and why, what do authorities tell us?
I'm not going to be identifying victims at this time. The only thing I will confirm at this time is no law enforcement was injured. Certainly you can respect law enforcement's need to make notifications. At this point in time, we're not going to take any additional questions from law enforcement. Again, I'd ask for you to respect the fact that this is an ongoing investigation. And as more details come available,
we're not asking for the names of the victims.
I understand. I will.
The victims or the detainees.
The only thing I can say right now is no law enforcement was injured.
You see, it's unbelievable. The FBI claims it's committed to transparency. Yet, it won't even confirm the obvious, that the victims were detainees. Just that they weren't law enforcement. And that raises another question. If this was some politically motivated shooter hell-bent on targeting ICE officers, shouldn't he have known the difference?
The only thing I can say right now is no law enforcement was injured.
What this past month's tragedies have shown us is simple. Under Kash Patel, the FBI can't be trusted to give us straight answers. He wasn't picked for independence, he was picked because he'll do what Trump tells him to do. And when law enforcement becomes beholden to a political narrative, here's what you get. Truth, hidden, reality, twisted, and the public misled. Look, every shooting is horrific. Every life lost is tragic. But when government officials bend the facts to fit their politics, they're not calming tensions, they're stoking them. They're pushing us closer to more violence and not further from it. And what Americans want right now is not more division, they want peace.
Country's come to this point where we can't even talk, we can't share our opinions and ideas without risking being shot.
Things just need to calm down. Everybody just needs to calm down. That's my first thought.
And they're right. We don't need more spin. We don't need more finger pointing. We need calm. We need facts. And we need leaders who tell the truth, not just a version of it that suits them. And that's your cold hard truth. Stay curious, stay critical, and I'll see you next time with another truth you need to hear.